Runk.
Hey, what's up? Welcome, everybody. It's episode 477 of Congratulations. It's on and popping, and thank you for listening. Also, thanks to Legends, Social Casino, and Sportsbook for sponsoring this episode. We appreciate, we love you, and it's a beautiful time in Los Angeles. It's a beautiful time in Los Angeles because it's really nice. And whenever I go anywhere else, I realize, because when I'm in LA, I go, I don't want to. This is getting crazy. Because also, I'm not technically in LA, right? I'm an hour out, and I forget that I'm kind of in LA. But let me tell you something, dude. When you're close to LA but not in LA, yeah, the California taxes suck, but you get to kind of like have the best weather, right? So you get to just be close to LA, but you have to deal with the riffraff. So when I leave, I go to LAX, I go through LA, and I go, I left here. It's good I left here. And then I go to another city, and there are a lot of really nice cities. There are a lot of really nice other cities. Like I went to Kansas City. It's a nice city. I went to Omaha. Maybe that's nice. I have no idea. This was there on a Sunday. Nobody was out, except for at my show. But like in the daytime, Omaha is one of those cities where on Sunday, it's like The Walking Dead, and you can't find anyone, you know? It's just like under construction, and they left it there. But I had shows there, and then when I come back to LA, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, the weather, it's just absolutely beautiful. And that's what you pay for, I guess. You pay a lot for it, but it is what it is. Happy Thanksgiving. We got a cornucopia here that my wife she set it up, and then it fell to the side because it's just like cumbersome. And then we have two, I don't even know what these things are, but my wife put them up. They're people, I mean, they're pilgrims, but they're like, I don't know, they're like metal. Anyway, this is for you guys, so festive. And I'm a cuck because of it, because she's like, can I decorate it? And I was like, we're shooting now. And she's like, just let me grab some stuff. I'm like, okay, why? She's not going to watch it. Yeah, she'd just be decorating. But anyway, I fell down this weekend. And I wanted to lead with this because how many times in your life, think about this, do you fall down and you think, okay, that was a legit disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like there was one time when I was in high school, I was walking through, actually I think it was in 8th grade, but I was walking through the hallway and I stepped off a curb. Then I went to go step back on the curb, and something grabbed my foot and took me like underground is what it felt like. Like it wasn't like I fell. It was like the It from Clown came out of the gutter and swallowed me is what it felt like. Okay, and I looked around like, who did that? And then I look at my shoe, and my shoelace was caught on just a pipe sticking out of the curb because that's there, like don't have that naturally, but it was there. It just it's probably still there. There's no way they fixed it. And I just ate complete plates of Dookie right there on the gravel. And I just go, all right. It was one of those falls where I was like, I don't even know if anyone really saw that it was so quick, It just took me out, and everyone's just kind of involved with their own hair and clothes in high school. So you just kind of like, I think I just kind of got away with that fall. I look like an absolute moron, but I think I'm just going to go to English? Like nothing ever happened? And then just get home and then take your pants off and just scrapes all over. Like you're Tony Hawk. So that fall was a hard fall that I always think of, but I have a new one. I have a new fall, and I haven't fallen this hard in. I mean, look, I can't remember the last time I fell this hard. I truly can't remember the last time I fell this hard. And this time I fell this weekend was harder than that time. Okay, at least 20 years. At least 20. I'm 45. There's no way after 25 I fell this hard. Okay, and it happened. And you know what, I'm so glad it's over with. And I'm going to tell you about the fall, so chill out. I know you guys are probably like, well, what happened? What'd you do, fall off a building? No, it wasn't like that. It was worse. It's better if you fall off a building, okay? First of all, you die. You don't have to deal with the aftermath of it. And it sucks for your family. But, like, it's done. When you're dead, you're done. When you fall and you're in public, that's the other thing, too, the in public falls. When you're in public, you go, all right, this is who I am now. I'm the guy who fell to all these people. All right? So look, I get on the plane. We get a Southwest flight. Dude, this was I can't even believe this happened. So I'm in the Southwest. So we flew Southwest. Southwest was like, I booked the flights too late. I took Southwest. I was like, all right, let's give me the A section. I want to get pick the early seats. And you go and you're like, oh, okay, I paid for the extra quick boarding, and then you're A4 and you go, and there's still already like 45 people on the plane. And they're like, well, it's because of pre-boarding and people with disabilities and children. And you're like, yeah, but dude, that kid isn't 2. That kid's not 2, dude. He's got a fucking mustache, right? Or yeah, you're disabled or you're just limping. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people take advantage of the pre-boarding. Like it'll be someone who stutters. Like that doesn't count. So I go to I get that, and I get the early one. I'm like A9 or 8 or something, you know. And you know, when I'm in the airport is probably when I get recognized the most. And I don't know why this is, but I was talking to Denny about this, the other comedian that comes on the road with me. And he said it's probably because there's an amalgamation of different people from different cities, and it's not just LA, but they're in LA, so maybe you're the only, like, you know, famous person they've seen. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I stopped listening after he said all that stuff. But I'm like, yeah, because sometimes I'm like my brother when I do that. Like when Matt will ask me a question and I'll start to answer it thoughtfully, and like 5 seconds will go by and I'll be like, okay. He'll be like, okay. And I'm like, what? He's like, I don't. What are you saying? I'm like, oh, you fucking asked me a question. He's like, you're talking too much about it. I'm like, all right, dude. Well, you know what? So sue me for being a nice guy. Fuck. I used to roast him for that. He would laugh so hard because he really did do that, no matter what he says. And anyway, I get on, and here's the deal, dude. Southwest has all the same seat unless you have the exit row, right? Because then you get the extra room. But then you gotta help people get off the plane if it crashes, and I'm not doing that. Okay, if the plane here's the thing, I don't take the exit row. I don't take the exit row. If the plane crashes, dude, I'm done. Okay, even if there are survivors and I'm one of them, I still try to die when we're down, when we're all done, said and done, the crash. Even if I'm like, I go, nah, fuck, I'm just gonna actually try to die. Because I'm not doing the whole, come on, you know. Like I saw this thing where this this New York policeman on 9/11 went back up into the building 5 times to save people, and I'm like, 5? 5. Honestly, he was just gonna, what? You're just gonna do it till you die? You just Look at Charles Bronson. You're just going to do it till you die. You know what? I'm just going to do it till I die. Fuck it. That's 5? I'm telling you right now, you get 1 running back into the building with me. You get 1. If a house is on fire, you get none. Do you know why? Because if you can't get out of the house when it's on fire, I don't know, man. I mean, you could be trapped, but like, there's windows, and also wake up. It's too hot. You know, were you sleeping? Wake up earlier. Don't wake up when you're already engulfed. Anyway, this is not very nice, but what I'm saying is you get 1 run back into the building. If I know, and that's if I know there's like a toddler in there. If it's just like some 50-year-old guy with a job that like votes, I go, fuck him. He, you know, does he even work out? Like, is he trying? Anyway, I feel like a lot of people are turning this podcast off at this point, but so I get what I do is I take, okay, now here, there's a bunch of levels to this, the way you choose what, it's not assigned seating on Southwest, but you get on the plane when you're you get your choice, basically. I don't go down to the, what do you call it? Emergency exit row. I look at the bulkhead. Now, a lot of people will go, hell yeah, the bulkhead. And now, if you don't know what the bulkhead is, it's the first seat. It's the first row of seats. And people go, oh, fuck, I'm lucky, dude. I get to sit in the first seat. I got the best seat because it's first and there's no one in front of me. That's what they think. And I understand that thought. But if you think that, you're not really a critical thinker and you're not smart, okay? And let me tell you why. Because it looks like, oh, there's no one in front of me. I'm going to be more chill, more relaxed. But you don't, it's deceiving because you don't get the leg room. You think you do. You think it's better, but you don't get the leg room because when you're anywhere but the bulkhead, you could put your feet under the person in front of your seat, okay? If you're tall, drinking water like me, that's what we do. So I would never sit in the bulkhead. Now, the aisle in the bulkhead is the creme de la creme of the bulkhead seats because the wall always stops halfway in between the aisle seat of the bulkhead. So you're literally basically just in a lazy boy. It's awesome, and nobody knows about it because they think they want to be in the window because, oh, I'm in the bulkhead, I'm snug, I get to rest up against the window. Dude, you're a chump, bro. You're not thinking critically, and I am. So I take the bulkhead aisle seat. I'm the first one off, and it's all gravy, dude, and I'm happy about it. And I'm like, oh, these people, they think, yeah. Oh, look, every time I get there, there's always somebody in the bulkhead in this window, and I go, hey, chump. Yeah, okay, cool, man. You sit there. Oh, I guess I got the aisle. Oh, well. See his legs all cramping. And sometimes you get sometimes you could put your foot on the wall in the front, but then sometimes you don't know. Like I'd say half the time the stewardess or the gay steward comes up and he's like, hey, you can't put your feet up there like he is like in line to own Southwest Airlines. Like, dude, just let me put the fucking thing up there, hall monitor. Anyway, what is it, your plane? I know, respect though. You gotta have respect. So here's the thing with the bulkhead. I get out, they don't let you put your bag under any seat in front of you because there isn't one. You have to put the bag up in the overhead bin. Now, what I did because I'm a nice guy is I got into the aisle so people could pass me, and I emptied my backpack with all the things that I needed because I can't keep it under my seat. And if I want it as it's taking off, whatever's in my backpack, I should already have it. So I'm taking out my iPad, I'm taking out my headphones, I'm taking out my phone, I'm taking out my wallet, I'm taking out all these things that are in my backpack. And then I go to put, people pass me, I go to put my backpack up into the overhead bin. It's full. Now that's Fine. That's something that would piss me off 10 years ago. But I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm a nice guy. I moved out of the way, let people pass. They took the overhead compartment over me, even though they shouldn't have. It's fine. I'm cool with it because I did a nice thing and fuck it, dude. And it makes me feel good. And I could just take the one a little bit back. So I take the one a little bit back and I put it up behind me. I have to walk a little bit and then I walk back to my seat and I sit down and I'm lazy boying out in the fucking aisle of the bulkhead. And I'm like, you know what? This sucks because I didn't charge my iPad enough and I want to watch the night of. And it rips. The show rips. And I'm not even going to get into it, but the show rips. I know it's late, but that's what I do. I wait for the shows to be very old and done. I watched Breaking Bad 3 years ago. And so I go to, this sucks because Southwest doesn't have plugs. And so I'm like, oh, I can't watch the fucking movie. I'm just going to be sitting here. I hope I can fall asleep. This sucks. And then I go, let me just actually check harder than I ever have for the plugs. You ever do that? You just make up something in your head. You're like, yeah, that doesn't do that. And you don't even really know. Like, that's what it's like being a guy, I think. Like, a guy will be like, no, they don't have thin crust there. And just has no idea. And has never been to that pizza place. Oh, yeah? No, they don't have thin crust there. We got to get the other place. That's such a guy move. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting there, I'm like, this sucks because Southwest doesn't have plugs. But then I check myself and I'm like, hold on. Do they? What if I look really hard? And I looked really hard. And they got plugs. And I'm like, fucking great, dude. I'm going to charge everything. So I put the fucking iPad in, start watching the night of. We take off, gravy. Okay? We land. I don't even get up out of my seat at all. We land. But then I go, oh, fuck. I'm going to have to get up first quickly because I got to go rush 3 feet back, grab my backpack out of that bin. Because if I don't right away, people are going to get up like assholes. You know how they do? They go, this second go, boom, that seatbelt thing's off. Everyone just stands up, climbs in the aisle, and you get hit with everyone's fucking ass crack in your face. Just dicks like this. Some lady's fat pussy just rubbing up against you. Oh, God damn it. Oh. Just fucking some lady's fat pussy just backing up. Oh, fuck, damn it. Oh. Oh, yeah. She goes like that. So, oh, that's so gross, dude. I can't believe I did that. But anyway, I did. And in this imaginary story here, the story happened, but that part didn't. So I go, all right, I'm going to go get it. And then I'm going to swiftly come back to my aisle seat. So goes, boom. I get up quick. And as I stand up, my foot gets caught in the iPad cord. Okay. Now, there's a few tiers of falling. The first, there's like things you go through mentally when you're falling. And it's all very quick because you're falling. It's gravity is taking you down, right? And that happens very quickly. And people say like, oh, yeah, it was like slow mo. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, yeah, I got in that car accident. It was like things went in slow motion. No, it's not, dude. This shit happens so quickly and it sucks. So I grab, one foot gets hooked on the iPad cord. But I go like this. Oh, literally my first thought is, oh, good thing I'm not a guy who falls. That was my first thought. Ego just goes, yo, you got this. Good thing I'm capable, literally, is what my first immediate thought is. And then I go, also, the thing's plugged into my iPad and I'm holding the rest of it. And then I realize, oh shit, no, it's plugged in. So my foot gets really caught. And then I go, oh shit. I actually, in my head, I go, I actually might fall. But then I think, at least I'm the kind of guy that can fall good, right? So I'm like, I'm not going to look bitch. It's not going to hurt that much because I know how to. I've practiced falling. I used to take martial arts. I'll be able to get out of it. I'll roll. I'll do it'll be fun. Or worst comes to worst, it's an embarrassing fall, and I laugh first, cushioning the embarrassment. This way, everyone understands. Oh, he's got a good humor, right? Okay. So that's where I'm at right now. And I go, well, I could still maybe get out of it. I lift up my second foot, hooked it on the fucking cord. So now I'm airborne. I'm in the air. Okay? Feet up on the just feet wearing the cord like it's a necklace, right? And I'm in the air. And I go, okay, I'm going down. And as I go down, I realize how thin the fucking hallway is. There's absolutely nothing I can do but fall directly onto my knees, okay? Like a hoe. Just directly, trip directly, boom, okay? And I go, and now I'm thinking, this isn't just a fall. I'm at the point where now I hope I don't have to go to the hospital. I'm 45, and my dad had to go to the hospital when he was 45 because he banged his knee on a Christmas tree once. And I'm going both knees onto the metal floor. I smash into the ground, both knees, and I go, oh, all right? And I stand up a little bit, and I'm like bent over, and I'm like, everyone, by now the flight was 3 hours. Kind of everybody knows who I am because they saw me and somebody, hey, that's him or whatever. Or maybe there's a few people, I'm not that famous. There's a few people who don't know who the hell I am, but I'm the guy who fell. And I'm like, okay, I'm the guy who fell. That's fine. At least the people who don't recognize me and know me as the guy who fell won't know who I am and that I fell. This way they won't put two and two together. And if they ever see me on TikTok later, they won't be like, that's that bitch that fell. So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking of all the same. So I'm like, I'm on my knees. I look at there's a lady right at my face. Just because of how I'm tall and she's sitting and she's shorter than me. And she's basically it's like this. And she looks at me and she says, are you okay? And man, I don't know the last time I've been that mad. I'm like, I had to fight myself to not say, shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? Don't ask me if I'm okay when I fall, dude. Okay? I don't want that. As a matter of fact, I don't want that so bad that I don't do it to other people. I treat it like the golden rule. And one time I got in trouble with my wife about it. She fell, hurt herself, and I didn't do the thing because it's what I like. I didn't say, are you okay? I went next to her, but I didn't say shit. And then later on, she said, why didn't you ask me if I was okay? So, okay, fine. I'll take that L, but don't ask. If I fall, dude, just let me fall, bro. Just let me fall. Oh, dude, you all right? Hey, dude, am I a bitch? I just fell. Don't dig it deeper. All right, so I get up, I grab my backpack, and now I got to wait to get off. And I'm like, oh, God. I'm okay. For some reason, I didn't fuck my knees up. My knees are indestructible, okay? It didn't fuck my knees up. I'm good. And I go, hell yeah, let's get off this plane so I don't have to see these people anymore. Denny was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And then he started laughing. I'm like, dude, don't check if I'm okay first to laugh. You know, get your laughs out and let's start laughing immediately. So we get to the baggage claim and I get my bag and I'm walking out of with my bag and I see the lady at the airport that was right here when I fell, when I was on my knees. And she looks at me while I'm bringing my bag out and she says, have a really great show tomorrow night. And I'm like, don't fucking remember me, you know? Hey, don't remember me. Like, you know, that it's one thing to be like, oh, a guy fell, but to solidify it in your brain, I don't like it. I don't like it, but it is what it is. But if I think about it, I made sure to do leg day after that, just to fucking really drive it home to make sure I wasn't in any pain. Man, dude, I ate shit so hard. It really sucks to fall, huh? I mean, that's some basic shit, but dude, why can't we just have 3 legs? Like one of the characters in Rainbow Friends. It's just 2? By the way, how the fuck do we even walk with just 2 legs? That doesn't really make sense if you think about it. It doesn't really make sense. Simulation? The reason why it doesn't really make sense to me is because it doesn't, you can walk smoothly, you know? You can walk cool, and that doesn't really make much sense. It seems like it would be more of a hobbling thing to do, because think of hopping. You don't hop smooth, and then you got another leg, and that kind of helps you, but it's not like it fucking should keep you up. You're not you know what I mean? What, you put a camera up with 2? No, you need a fucking tripod, dude. I never really thought about. I've thought about that a lot in my life, that 2 legs kind of doesn't really make much sense, but we seem to figure it out. Humans are amazing, honestly. But yeah. I'm sorry I fell to all those people, because it was probably more embarrassing for them, honestly, because I just was pissed off. That's one of the good things about being a comedian is you don't really get, your threshold of being embarrassed is a lot higher, because you've been embarrassed so much on stage and people have booed you and thrown shit at you. And so I'm like, whatever, bro. Oh, and it was the 3 days after, the doctor told me, okay, so I went to this place, CoreViva, which is a great place. CoreViva, you go to it, they do a full body MRI scan, and they let you know if there's any abnormalities. They let you know if there's any cancer, if you're working on any aneurysms or anything like that. And they just go, you know, if you got a rotator cuff issue, they go, yeah, this is what that is. If you got, you know, bursitis or your ankle is messed up, they let you know. They go, oh, did you ever fall on your hip? And you go, yeah, I did. And they're like, I can see it. These doctors are amazing at CoreViva, okay? So I went in to do this, and I got in the MRI, and because I'm a tall drink of water, I'm 6'2", I had to be in the MRI for a long time because they had to get all my body, all right? Now, so I was sitting there, they let me watch Netflix. I mean, it's great. It was basically like a vacation for an hour. I mean, yeah, dude, MRIs, they still make noise. So it was basically like a vacation, except there was construction going on. You would have switched rooms, is what I'm saying. But you're not on vacation. You're literally like there, and you're anxious to know about your health, so it's okay that the sounds are happening, and then also you get to watch Netflix. So, and I you know what I watched on Netflix is they say, what do you want to watch? And I say, oh, just put on like some Animal Planet thing. And they're like, oh, that's a good idea. Everyone always picks shows, and it's like kind of it's kind of like good to watch something like that. And I go, awesome, I picked right. And then they put on the episode of like gorillas eating each other, and I'm just like, oh gosh. As the MRI is going, yunk, 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 and it's just gorillas just eating each other, and it was like, no, these tribes, this gorilla is going to murder this other gorilla's family, and I'm just like, oh man, I should have picked, what do you call it? Fucking the cake, the Great Bake Cake Off or whatever. So I'm there and they do it, and then in like 15 minutes, they after that 15 minutes, the doctor comes out. He's like, "Come on, why don't you come on in and I'll tell you what." Basically they tell you how your body's doing, and I'm like nervous, dude, because dude, you're trying to judge the doctor. You're trying to, because the doctor's like, "Yeah, come on in my office," and you're like, "Does he know? Is he get, like?" Because they know if you have like a huge mass in your sternum, they're gonna know. You got 6 weeks, bud. But thanks for coming in, right? So I go in there, and the doctor is like, basically, "Dude, you're great. You got like no visceral fat. You said you have shoulder pain. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. It doesn't even come up in the MRI, which means it's very minor and it's going to be fine." He was right. It's fine now. And he's like, I said, "Anything else?" And he was like, "Nope. You got like a pocket full of cells that clumped up together, but that's fine. It's only 0.5 centimeters, and there's no reason for worry." And I'm like, "Amazing." He says, "Your knees are fantastic. That's why." And I go, "Oh, cool." 3 days later, "Oh, dude, do you mind if I just go knees first into the bottom of the plane?" So now I'm like, I got to go back. Check my knees from the fall. But so you get this one-on-one consultation with this doctor, and it's awesome. And it's the most comprehensive way to look at your body. If there's cancer there, if there's anything weird or abnormal, because you don't know what's going on inside your body. You might think you do, but you don't know. You're you. You might be like, "I know what's going on," but you have no idea. You think the people who you got 2 weeks to live, you think they know until they know? No, they don't know until they know. So it's preventative health, and it's great, and I did it, and I'm so happy. I did it with my wife, and she's fine too. Got a clean bill of health, and my joint age is 40, dude. My brain age is 45, so that's fine. My brain age is my age, which is good. But my joint age is 40. But now I think after the plane thing, it's at least 43, 44. It was just great. I'm so happy I did it. Oh, what a relief. You should check it out. It's in Newport. And they're all really nice. Hey guys, I want to take a break and talk to you a little bit about a thing called Legends. Legends.com. It's awesome. Legends, with a Z, by the way, is a social casino and sports book. And if you go on Legends.com, there are tons of games you could play and win prizes. Take advantage of the 100% match on your first purchase up to $100, and make sure to use code CONGRATS when signing up. This way, you get coins to play up to $100 of them. Your first purchase, they will match that. So you basically got doubled. You're doubling it, and you're doubling it. And you can keep doubling it and win for cash prizes. Play bingo games, play coin flip games. It's like the casino in Vegas vacation came to life, okay? Enter, play, and spin with Legends, and you can take advantage of the best odds out there because they have them. There's hundreds of games available, like hundreds. So I've messed around on there, and it's quite fun. There's a mega jackpot that you can hit playing a bunch of different games. It's not tied to just like a specific slot. A lot of these websites or apps, they'll like trick you into stuff. This is a legit one. Live tables with roulette, blackjack, baccarat, and it's got the highest return to player, the best odds. So go enter, play, spin, get in on the action, and redeem for prizes. It's the best social casino out there. Appreciate you. Thank you. That's legends.com with a Z. And don't forget to use code CONGRATS when signing up. My wife sent me some clips of, every now and then my wife will send me clips of like, no, not every now and then. Every 3 hours, she'll send me a clip. No, every hour and a half, she'll send me a clip of a heartwarming reel. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Because what's a heartwarming reel? Let's think about this. It makes you emotional, right? which I don't want to be. You know why? It's 5 p.m. You know what I mean? I'm on the road away from my family. I'm trying to ignore my emotions. I'm alone. Nobody's gonna ask me shit. I'm just chilling. Okay. And another thing about heartwarming reels, they're never 30 seconds. They're at least 5.5 minutes. So you got to watch, and and then you get every fifth one. But I really want you to watch this one, and you're like, oh, I think all my cells changed, baby. I'm sorry, but all my cells changed, and I just can't do it. I'm not me anymore. Yeah, why are you talking like that? All my cells changed. Fuck, and that suck. Are you still you? How the fuck did that happen? Oh, you're lying, bollocks. You're not you. So she sent me one about Steve Irwin, dude. About her his kids. They're all grown up now, and she's like, what a great dad he must have been. We got to implement some of that kind of stuff and I'm just like, fully agree. Won't watch it. Fully agree. Hard agree. I'm with you. Nah, I can't, dude. I'm in Omaha. You know? I'm going to watch. I miss my kids. You send me a reel. Steve Irwin's gone because his Stingray took him out. Okay? And his kids grew up and they're talking about how great he is. I'm going to watch that video in Omaha? Away from my kids? Hey. Fully agree with your parenting. Fully agree with whatever you learned in this video. Will ride with it. No, I'm not watching this video, dude. Not in Omaha. Okay? So I just go, oh, babe, that's so sweet. I didn't watch it. Don't tell her. But Steve Irwin was the man, huh? Never forget when Steve Irwin got bitten by a snake on TV live and laughed instead of panicking.
And as you see, he won't bite because he can't eat me and he doesn't feel scared. I don't scare him, so he won't bite and he hasn't got venom. Now that's a python, but it's very difficult from a distance to tell a python from a... you might have to cut him, he's biting my neck. Serious. Oh, yeah. What do you do? Well, if I watch the telly, I should be able to... Can you get a close in on this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that.
I mean, the music.
Oh, it's going to let go, yep.
It's a kid and play.
Does that hurt?
No.
Oh! Does that hurt? No. Oh, that guy. Yeah, he really seemed like a great guy, huh? I mean, I guess you never know, but he had to have been. Why are these guys always dressed in tan with too many pockets? What are they fucking holding? Like snake eggs, you know? They're always dressing. You ever see somebody fuck with animals that they're wearing like, you know, just like a jean jacket? That never, dude. A mock turtleneck, never. They got fucking this tan on, and they got 96 pockets on the top, and then on their pants that also zip off into shorts. They've got an extra 110 pockets. That's really a good one. Oh, he bit me. Dude, if that happened to me, piss, shit, tears, and then I die, honestly. And I don't, and I try to die. I try to just, I give up. You know what I'm saying? I give up. One time, when I was younger, I was probably at 20. It was probably 20. I had a girlfriend. She was same age. And this is how I should have known I had OCD. It was like the beginning of my, in my early 20s is when my OCD really started going crazy. But I had a girlfriend, and she said, "What if we were in a jungle? You were in a jungle alone, and a snake ate you." You just fucking say that shit when you're just like laying in bed. Because, like, what the fuck else do you talk about? And I was like, oh, man, no, I don't want to think about that kind of stuff. You know, that's basically the 20-year-old chick version of sending an emotional reel when you're 35, you know? And I'm like, oh, no. And then I started thinking about her getting eaten by a python and, like, wrapping around her body. And I was like, what would you do if a python got you, or boa constrictor got you, and you were alone in the jungle? And she said, I think I probably just wouldn't do anything. And I said, what? And she said, I think I probably would just, like, let him eat me. I mean, I can't get out of it. You know, the thing's all muscle. And I think I guess I would just not struggle because I'm going to die anyway, and why try? Yeah. And I thought about that. I thought about her getting eaten by a snake so fucking much after that, dude. And I was like, I hope she, I couldn't shake that thought, dude. It made me so sad. What the fuck, dude, you know? Anyway, she's fine. She has 3 kids now, and she's happily married. And, dude, they're thriving, okay? But, yeah. That's what happened. So there you go. That's what happened to me there.
30? So what? You pushing 30? So what? Some people are pushing daisies. I get a little and I'm on my way.
Oh, dude. One clip had nothing to do with the other one. Why did he say that first? Dude, he's got a Tupac shirt.
You pushing 30? So what? Some people are pushing daisies. I get a little and I'm on my way.
Is this guy singing? What the fuck is this, dude? This guy, you're pushing 30, you push. So what? What is he saying? He's pushing. He's older than 30. What's happening here?
You pushing 30? So what? Some people are pushing daisies. I get a little and
Why is he?
I'm on my way. Like it's September and the sky is pink. Even when it's cold.
This is not him singing. If it is, honestly, he ate. He fucking ate, dude. This song, it's too bad he looks like this and he's 57. Because if this dude was 22 and light-skinned black, it says, people are in the comments are blown away by his talent, but is he... This is not... He made a fucking banger, dude. Why, you pushing 30? Why is he Joe Pesci and then fucking D'Angelo? Well, you pushing 30? So what? Some people are pushing up daisies after their head is in a vice. It took me on a fucking date. Or whatever the fuck.
30? So what? Some people are pushing.
Why does he say pushing up daisies when he says daisies? It sounds so much like he's on the toilet. Listen.
Some people are pushing daisies.
Oh, dude. Like, you know, trying to pushing daisies. Come on, bro. How do you be 57 and fucking sing like this and not be noticed already? You got to be one ugly dude, I guess, right? You know how funny it would be if I could sing like this, bro? I'd fuck you all up, dude. I would fuck you all up. I'd have 2 careers. I'd have a comedy career and I'd have a singing career. And I'd go on tour to different, and I would do different shows, and it would be up to me which show I wanted to fucking do, dude. I'd just fucking tear it up, dude. What do you think you're getting tonight? Nope. I took you on a fucking date between the sky and the fucking day. in the sand and the ocean. Oh, fuck. I wish he did comedy. And then you got people who love my music show up and I just like, so where you from? What do you do? I'm doing crowd work. Oh, fuck. I wanted him to sing his Taking on a Fucking Date song. That means nothing, you know? You got to get it how you live. Just words. You ever hear the first computer song? It goes like this. The first computer song ever. You've not. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it, but I got it right here. You've heard it. It's about. It's so creepy and weird. And of course, I can't. Here it is. Here it is.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage.
Oh.
I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Oh my God, dude. Honestly, play that at my funeral. Oof. Daisy, Daisy, what are you looking on the D? Just people crying, wiping their tears. My haters are there happy. Just fucking so dope. Wow, 1961. Why did it make that? It's weird that could happen. Like you watch these shows, these documentaries on how video games started and all that, and it's like, what are these fucking programmers talking about, dude? These programmers are like, I just put in the code to do the thing, and then that was how we got the thing to hit the ball, and then that's how we came up with Arkanoid. And you're like, what? Dude? No. Explain it fucking better, dude. You know, say it, I'm a layman. Like, are you it's fucking like past 10th grade, I go, all right, dude, if that's how you're going to be explaining shit, I'm out, bro. I'll be a comedian. You think I'm going to understand this shit? Where am I going to work? Fuck you, dude. Satellites, you start talking about satellites and this shit bounces up. What's bouncing off up there? What? You're talking about the communication, the signal? What signal? What is a signal? Explain it all better. You make a computer just go, Daisy, Daisy, what does your king do? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? We won't have a special marriage. We will have a carriage. What? Dude, in 1961, you're telling me a computer just fucking did that? We're dead then. Then we're dead. I'm surprised that AI hasn't taken over yet. It won't be a stylish marriage. Stylish marriage, dude. Stylish marriage sounds like some fucking stupid Netflix show that like would be about a period piece, and I'd fucking keep walking in on Kristin watching it. You remind me of the guy from Stylish Marriage. That's what she would say. It's like us. It's like us because they just kind of hang out. They're hobby maxing. They hobby max like us. Babe, what the fuck? My cells have changed, sweetie. I'm not talking about hobby maxing. Daisy, Daisy, what are you trying to do? Okay. Why, you like it? Yeah, it is good, huh? Play it at my funeral. Here we go. You want to hear it again, dude? I love it, man. Yeah, dude. I do. I love shit like this because it's creepy and I love it. And it played at my funeral. Here we go. Dearly beloved, here lies Chris D'Elia. We loved him. You know, a lot of his haters are here just to make sure he's dead. But he lived. He wanted to make people laugh. You know, and it was really nice. And it was very selfless of him, even though he made lots of money doing it. So it doesn't really count. But anyway, now that he's in a better place, even though probably not, because let's face it, he did get sucked off a lot when he was alive. But the whole thing is, anyway, maybe there's a heaven. So anyway, so here lies Chris D'Elia. And thanks for so much for coming to this. Me like this. Me and my open casket. My wife just like, what the fuck? A horde. Just fucking absolutely killing it. Bicycle built for two. Just terrorizing my grandkids, you know what I mean? Just like, what the fuck was that? Who are those pink people riding that bicycle? I don't know. It's what your grandfather wanted. What's the first line of it? Daisy, Daisy, what? Here we go. I mean, just nothing. Give me your answer, do. Just fucking open casket, but sitting up. I want to be sitting up. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. Just fucking... it's too weird to cry, you know? My wife's just pissed off. Why couldn't we just do a good one? And who's Daisy? Bicycle built for two. We will take over the world eventually, and we will kill all of humans. Daisy. Wait, hold on. Rewind it. Daisy, Daisy, we'll have a stylish marriage. The human race will be extinct come 2037. You're all plugged into the Matrix anyway. We'll drop hints that this is a simulation. Wait, rewind it? Well, never mind. Bicycle built for two. Well, never mind. We have a stylish marriage. Oh, okay. I thought I heard something weird. No, you didn't. Is it talking to me? No. The fuck? Take them all out. Wow. Just fantastic.
30? So what?
On the toilet.
Some people are pushing daisies.
Fuck yeah, dude. Guy kills it. He's my favorite singer. Period. Don't give a shit. He's also my 8th best friend at this point. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm from Shy. What's up?
Oh, why is Kanye West's hand always on his head? Well, I want to play. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm from Shy. What's a fashion trend you regret participating in? Life.
Oh, okay. That's a great way to end this episode, isn't it? That's the saddest thing I ever heard. Dude, This is the thing I don't like about social media is like, wow, dude. Because it's a joke till it's not, you know? And everyone's like, fuck him, he's a Nazi. And it's just like, oh, dude, it's just a guy with a fucked up brain. And I get Hitler was a guy with a fucked up brain too. But I just don't even know if this is the thing that Daisy, what is your answer do? Infect the population with HIV full-blown AIDS. What? No more white blood cells. You can't breathe. A woman in Thailand shocked temple staff when she started moving in her coffin after being brought in for cremation. Great. Dude, how do you fuck up that? Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, just go ahead. Put her in there. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. She's dead. Put her in. Okay, she's moving. Yeah, okay. All right. So, now this is the only time I fucked that up. Trust me. There are a few people I'd like to dig up, to be honest. Wat Rat Prakong Tam, a Buddhist temple in province. They got look, dude. I know everywhere is different, but Wat Rat Prakong Tam, Wat Rat Prakong Tam, a Buddhist temple in the province of Nanthaburi on the outskirts of Bangkok. Even Bangkok is kind of like posted a video on his Facebook page showing a woman lying in a white coffin in the back of a pickup truck, slightly moving her arms and head, leaving temple staff bewildered. Okay. Told the Associated Press that the 65-year-old woman's brother drove her from the province of Phitsanulok to be cremated. And there was a knock coming from the coffin. Oops. I was a bit surprised, so I asked him to open the coffin, and everyone was startled. He said, I saw her opening her eyes slightly and knocking on the side of the coffin. She must have been knocking for quite some time. Dude, how do you fuck that up? I mean, dude, according to Pirate, the brother and his sister had been bedridden for about 2 years. Oh, the brother said his sister had been bedridden for 2 years. And when her health deteriorated and she became unresponsive, appearing to stop breathing 2 days ago, the brother then placed her in a coffin and made the 500-kilometer, 300-mile journey to a hospital in Bangkok, to which the woman had previously expressed a wish to donate her organs, dude. Daisy, Daisy, trust me, she's dead. Put her in a pine box, dig her 6 feet deep. Don't worry about the knocking, someone's just at my door. Wow. The hospital refused to accept the brother's offer as he didn't have an official death certificate. Sure, yeah, I get that. Perret said his temple offers a free cremation service. This is why the brother approached him on Sunday. Oh, this guy's, something shady's going on. The temple manager said that, well, this is like an Adam Sandler movie. No. Even, it's like a Rob Schneider movie. The temple manager said that, it's called Better Off Dead. The temple manager said that while he was explaining how to get a death certificate when they heard the knocking, that's when he assessed her and sent her to a nearby. Assessed, dude. Like, they may act like you had to be a doctor to see she was alive. Her eyes were open and she was knocking on wood. Wow, that's fantastic. Good for her. Came out from the dead. Now, she's my God. She's my God, and that guy who sang that is my 8th best friend. So there you go. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. This is go on my dates, chrisdelia.com. I'm not sure if I plugged them, but I will be in New Year's Eve on San Antonio. I will be in, I just added Utah, and I got a bunch of ones in Florida. So go to chrisdelia.com and then Southern California. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.